Rostro de Cristo is a simple program that invites young men and women from North America to go and to live and to be with the Ecuadorian people. It meets a need. Rostro de Cristo responds to, I believe, a real, honest hunger that young men and women have to do something, to explore, to immerse themselves, and to serve.
I think what Rostro de Cristo shows people is this is a way forward, and I think that's what we're all trying to figure out in our lives, is what's the deepest way we can give. And I think for many people, Rostro de Cristo shows one of those many ways to give.
It's talking about the human experience of serving others, and that motivation for that comes and flows from a person's faith, a person's heart, a person's generosity, and a person's enthusiasm to give of him or herself. The generosity of young people is astonishing. And when that generosity is linked with something that really touches the heart, their experience of God, their experience of service, their experience of faith, it's a magic formula. And I'm convinced, as the years have passed, that Rostro de Cristo is not an event in time, but rather it's a way of living. Once a volunteer has lived and worked in Ecuador, he or she can never look at the world the same way again. Poverty is not pretty. Anyone who tries to romanticize poverty is a fool. Poverty is hard. People suffer. And the Rostro de Cristo volunteer lives in the midst of that. They live right there. They walk down the same streets. They buy their groceries at the same corner store. They get on the same bus. They're in the midst of that reality. And their vision, their view on the world is changed so that they, I believe, can and will and should be a voice, a force, an energy which broadens the vision of people about injustice, about suffering, and wonders how we can make the world a better place.
I think what's special about Rostro in terms of our retreat group experience is the fact that we are a faith-centered program, and we really try to wrap tightly our experience with the poor, their experience with community, and their experience with their faith. The young people who come down and visit our program, in their daily meals and their daily experiences and their daily interactions and talks that they have there with the neighbors of our program. They actually get to know the young family members and the parents and the sons and the daughters and the uncles and aunts who live right around us, and they experience babies being born, and they experience illnesses in families, they experience hunger, they experience loneliness, and they see that face to face, and it's part of the reality. They get to know people who are going through these trials and tribulations and good moments in their life, and they actually get to walk with them. Every night they're in reflection about their experience so they can absorb, so they can appropriate what they've seen, heard, smelled into their own lives, and I think that makes Rostro very unique. I think Monte Sinai, it represents for us our growth, but it's also the first time we've actually lived outside of Duran. We had to make a decision whether or not we were going to stay in Duran, perhaps grow into a different country in South America. And our board, our founder, and the organization made a real commitment to the country of Ecuador. And so that symbolic step, and now a very real step in terms of building of a house, represented for Rostro de Cristo a commitment to the country of Ecuador, to its people. It's been a wonderful move for us.
We were searching for the right place and searching, and finally the question came down to, is this one of the poorest places around? Is this where people are most desperate? The answer was yes. I said, that's where we're going to go. So Monte Sinai is a new entity where we're going there, but not alone. We're going there in partnership with several other very established and recognized entities, all connected with the Catholic Church, carrying out education, pastoral work, economic development, social development. So it's an exciting place, and I think it's right where we ought to be.
There's no doubt Rostro de Cristo is a small program. We only have 5 full-time staff between Ecuador and the United States. Our reach is incredible. We have 26 to 28 groups who come down every year, 300 or so high school and college students who visit us. Then we have another 15 or 16 volunteers who are with us a year. And those seeds that are planted and those ripples that occur when people are in Ecuador really vibrate over years and years to come, not only in a young person's life, but also in the way that those young lives touch other people once they come back from Ecuador. We've grown, we've become more sophisticated in our understanding of what good we can do. There are more colleges and high schools, especially Catholic colleges and high schools, who are interested in visiting our program. And some have left us, and they've virtually all come back. We have more volunteers than ever who are applying for our program.
Frankly, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I can't grasp how it could have happened.
No doubt in my mind that it's a deeply formational experience.
This whole experience of Rostro de Cristo is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift to the church, it's a gift to young people, it's a gift to the people of Latin America. It's been a great, immeasurable gift of grace to me, and I know it is. Everybody who's been touched by Rostro de Cristo feels they have been gifted. And the giver of the gift is God. The God who knows us so well, who loves us so deeply, who calls us into this program, which is called Rostro de Cristo, the face of His Son. And so God's eager for us to see that face, to know that face, to be that face. And so many people are touched by it, and it changes lives. It changes lives in Ecuador, it changes lives in the United States.